We have just wanted people to be real about what we're experiencing across this country, and Beto O'Rourke, for all of the issues I have with him that I've made very clear on this show, he was real in response to those shootings. Take a look at what he said.
Is there anything in your mind that the president can do now to make this any better?
What do you think? You know the he's been saying? He's been calling Mexican immigrants rapists and criminals. I don't know, like members of the press, what the Hold on a second. You know, it's these questions that you know the answers to. I mean, connect the dots about what he's been doing in this country. He's not tolerating racism, he's promoting racism. He's not tolerating violence, he's inciting racism and violence in this country.
Okay, so super fast caveats, because people always think that if you say literally anything positive about a person, you're now their biggest fan in the world. Yesterday, I didn't support Beto O'Rourke for president. Today, after that, I don't support Beto O'Rourke for president. But I do like those comments there. What do you think about them?
I don't want to be cussed out by someone who shouldn't be running for president, who's running a vanity presidential campaign. I do think that the message that, hey, what you just asked me is inappropriate, just in asking it. I also don't want to be cussed out at work, like by.
Yeah, I like to think that he's not cussing the individual person out. He's frustrated with the media.
Them, right? No, he did cuss her out.
Yeah.
He was frustrated. He's not, maybe not specifically angry at her, but he cussed her out. Like completely, for sure.
Yeah, we don't have the video. Lame. We don't know if he was looking at her.
Okay, but I get it. I like the message. I also think that there are a lot of people who could be doing better the media could be doing better. One who could run for the Senate again instead of running for president could be doing
that could
better.
Be anybody.
Exactly, it could be anybody.
Yeah, the president.
Not talking
Republican politicians could be better.
No, but yeah, absolutely, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem because when it's the same thing. When as the media as a whole doesn't completely be very clear, there is no center line. So when you don't call racism what it is, you are picking a side.
Yeah.
You're picking the side of the racist because you are, in essence, apologizing for them. You're softening it up. You're pushing the narrative that it is possible that it is not racist. And it allows, it keeps going. It allows people to be, fully comfortable supporting someone who's racist. And a lot of those people are racist because it's hard to be supportive of somebody who's racist without feeling and liking that stuff yourself. You should be horrified by this. But that's what it is. It allows a bunch of senators, a bunch of Congress members to not, they don't have to hide, the umbrella of racism is not of them because they don't believe it and the media doesn't believe it. The media doesn't call it what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I like the message, I do. I feel bad that I spent so much time, I was a little, as someone who's been out there and reporting and who wants to call it racism, I don't want to be cussed out at work.
Yeah.
But
I will try to stop.
I like the message.
I see what you're saying. All I want to say, I like to think, and maybe I'm being naive, that he feels some of the frustration with how ridiculous the mental gymnastics of the media. I want you to say that it's racist because I'll get fired if I do. I'm sick of that, and I'm sick of that being the way we operate.
I agree.
I know that a lot of people, who like me, don't support Beto, or like, this is just an attempt to revive his campaign. I guess I got news for you. Literally everything everybody says is an attempt to make their campaign better. Who cares? We want them to say the right things.
We were frustrated and saddened by this, and we live in Los Angeles. This is in his backyard, in a Walmart that he's probably been to.
He's more frustrated than us.
I believe him. I believe that he's sad about this. I believe that these are true, honest things coming out of his mouth, and it's not just about his presidential campaign. This happened in his city, in a city that he loves.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's unfair.
Yeah. So great comments by Beto O'Rourke, but you should probably drop out anyway. It's just not your time, man. It's just not, and that's not hate or anything. It's just not your time. But that was a great comment.
You could
but it's not your time.
do so much more.
Yes, and when we say that, by the way, I know there are a lot of other awesome people who are running in the primary for the Democratic Senate race. We're not, saying that if we say that Beto should drop out, it's not because we necessarily want him to be the nominee or whatever. Lots of caveats all over the place. Anyway, good comment by Beto O'Rourke, and also it's not your time. For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.